This rant contains discussion of copyrighted material owned by Masashi Kishimoto, VIz Media Shesuia Inc, and Weekly Shonen Jump, current writers in the Naruto manga. All characters, names, and events belong to their respective owners. This rant/review is of my property, meant to 2128, and covered under fair rights usage. So, Naruto Chapter 578. Not bad, but one complaint. Just one. Why on the first page do you say you're going to cover all 3 fights to save the ninja world, and you only focus primarily on 2 of the 3 set fights? Let me explain. Just a minute. The manga reader. And to make matters worse, it's chibified. I mean, they're all chibified. I'm not kidding. In any case, Sasuke and Itachi make it to the cave where Kabuto's hiding. Sasuke doesn't believe it. Asks if that's Orochimaru. Kabuto laughs, saying that not quite. So now Sasuke realizes it's Kabuto. Kabuto said that it was lucky for him, that he was lucky that he wasn't expecting compensation for helping with the war to come here of its own accord at this time. Sasuke still doesn't get what's going on. Itachi says, "Feel free to explain why I stopped your animation in the meanwhile." Kabuto says that the jutsu has no weaknesses and risks. He'd like to then Kabuto mocks Itachi by saying, "I would like to explain this to you, Itachi, but I don't think Sasuke will stand if you do something. If you're impatient, you might be unable to stop even things that could be stopped, and cause the opposite to happen." Meanwhile, Madara, believing that he's already killed Tsunade, decides to target one of the remaining 4 Kage, but it turns out Tsunade's alive, breaking free. I don't know how. And I don't know what she grabbed off Madara or vice versa. It shocks the other 4 Kage. But Tsunade gets sent flying. But Tsunade looks like there's hardly a scratch, using that restoration jutsu that requires no seals. But Tsunade explains that it was meant as a means to create an opening to attack. Madara asks if they're trying to kill him with his own jutsu. Inoki attacks with his death style jutsu. But Madara knows that with his Rinnegan he can just absorb it. And they have to and to beat him, they're gonna have to hit him directly or seal him up. Inoki rebukes by saying that he grazed Madara's left shoulder last time, but Madara just says it was meant to lower your determination by seeing Hashirama's face. So now he said too bad it had the opposite effect. Hold on, let me just enlarge the image of this. Okay. Tsunade then asks if it was true that although Madara was able to outwit the 5 Kage with a wood clone, but in a way, they can also say that Madara was cornered, that he had to use it in place of his real body. I mean, after all, this 5 against 1. The 5th Mizukage says not to call them cowards. They acknowledge Madara's power, and then Madara just simply says, I'm not saying you're a bunch of chickens. 5-on-1's perfect time for me to have some sadomasochistic fun. Form of mass wood clone jutsu. You're a demented son of a bitch. I'd say that there's about 25. 5 for each of them. All the Kage get cornered. Then Madara asks them a question. What's the question? Do you prefer the clones to Susanoo or not? Back with Itachi, Sasuke, and Kabumaru. It was all about the war. And in other words, Kabuto basically says that Itachi's a nuisance to both of them. And Sasuke pretty much says now he can defeat Itachi again. Sasuke can defeat Itachi again because he murdered the Uchiha clan and because he happened to revive him. Too bad Sasuke's pretty much got the truth figured out. Sasuke wanted to talk to Itachi, but he's not going to call him his master. I'm not going to call Orochimaru his master, regardless of what Kabuto says him. And Kabuto asks him what side is Itachi on. They throw a shuriken at each other, each get blocked. Sasuke asks why he's the same as Orochimaru, so he's also an enemy and he wants to kill him. Oh, actually, Itachi threw him. Itachi says, fine, we'll talk later, but in exchange, you're gonna have to help me defeat him without killing him. And knowing Sasuke, he's very reluctant to accept that. He doesn't get it. He says, if you kill the one who performed the Edo Tensei, the jutsu continues forever. Then he mentions his plan of using the Moon Reader to control him and stop the jutsu. And then Itachi says that every jutsu's got a weakness, and this one is no exception. Kabuto's like, what? Sun Army. What? Okay, this is why I don't like manga reading. They screw up on the translations. Sasuke asks, Itachi always used to tell him later, and in the end it was just lies. But at least at least this once, tell me the truth. And keep your promise. And Itachi says, your nature stays the same until you die, but I did die once, so I'll keep it. Kabuto then goes into his full snake mode, as now two brothers must fight a true monster. What's the weakness of Edo Tensei? I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know. Outside of sealing the one who casts the jutsu, I could say that the weakness involves the amount of Orochimaru's chakra Kabuto needs in order to keep it going. And boy, howdy, has he used a lot of it. But that's only my guess. So, it's a good chapter, a decent enough chapter, but again, why advertise 3 fights on the title page and you're only going to give us 2? That's it for me. God bless. I'm out. Peace.